Hello everyone, today I want to show my assignment 2. What is the DNA of the championship teams of NBA? My research is divided into 4 sections. First one is the intention-based installations and is audience portfolios. The third one is the research method or finding. The finally is installation and the strategies. Okay. First, we pay attention to the intention with the installations. Nowadays, data analysis in NBA has become more and more important. An increasing number of analysts hope to find clues from the huge database and looking for the characteristics of the championship teams in the same ways as the changes in the different data in the past 10 years. So championship teams prefers offense or defense in the games. Will personal honors can help the team win the championships. Can win the list of the personal data, help the player to win the championship. And what kind of the players are more likely to be MVP in the finals? Here is the audio portfolios. In this section, I found two persons who like playing basketball in daily life, and also in the weekend they also like going to NGV to visit the exhibitions. So maybe they are more they are interested in this research of the NBA. Yeah. Next section is research method and finding. Yeah, in this sections, I find the three directions. The first one is the relationship with the personal honors and championships, and the second one is change in playing styles of the championship teams, and finally is the fixture of the FMVP. For the relationship with personal honor with championship, here is my real data of these items. This page is about my finding of this part. It can be seen from the chart that among all the honors, win the MVP and the leader of the score list is more helpful for winning the championship. But over there is little relationship between the winning the individual honors and winning the championship, which means that it is difficult for players to take the personal honors into the consideration. For example, for MVP, you can see that in the past 30 years, only Michael Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon, Shaquille O'Neal, Tim Duncan, LeBron James, and Stephen Curry win the MVP and the championship in the one seasons. For the player style of the change of the play styles in different championship teams, here is real data collections. And this page is about my finding of above research. Through the above the 5 chart, we can determines that in the past 5 years, the championship have paid more and more attention to offense and likely to use efficient methods to win the games. They like the faster-paced games and maintain a certain degree of the aggressiveness. This section is about the feature of the final MVPs, that is real data collections. And this is the date. My finding of this research. I divided into 5 parts of the whole of the research. For the finding, FMVPs appears among the strikers. It's required that FMVP must have certain scoring abilities and state the number of the shots to ensure the efficiency of the scoring, and they need to have certain defensive abilities. Yeah, the next part is about all of the installation strategies. Here is strategy 1, structure. I hope to realize the description of the relationship between the personal honor and the championship through the related compositions of the state and use the different colors to show the scarcity of the players who can take into account the championship and the personal honors at the same times. For the principle of the strategy 1, takes the MVP as the example. First, I will abstract the trophy to distinguish it from the provides image. After that, I will point the trophies that represent the championship at the same time in the same seasons with the gold, which can help the audience distinguish the trophies of the players who has not won the championships like this. The second strategy is repetitive compensation of the single elements. Regarding this strategy, my idea is to use the single elements to form the image of the championship and to integrate the traditional installations with the technologies. The purpose is to allow the audience to easily understand the team data in different seasons and to understand the team's games styles over the past 30 years. Of the principles after that, first of all, I must first determines the form of the elements and combines the overall shape with the image of the operating cup. Then, inside of each elements, in this situation, I use the cup as my basic elements. Then inside each lamps, I added the championship team's logo and the QR code to tell the visitors about the data change of the championship team's data in the past 30 years by combining with smartphone. The strategy 3 is about AR technique and vote. In the Asias, Many young people will like to spend their energy on the voting for their idols, on the tel- on the show. In the NBA, in the NBA, the in the it is also it is also common by voting for the stars you liked and scanning the ranking through the AR technologies. You can increase the interactive and let audience to understand spiral in the spiral data. For the principle of that, in the first steps, audience need to fill into the vote according to the rules. That is, data with similar price are only avoid to choose the ones and the total of the selected players cannot exceed $15. The second step is to put the field votings into voting hole, and the second and the third steps so the projector the projector on onions the counter vote. After that, people use their phones to perform to screen to screen the AR code of the name displayed on the screen. Finally, visitor can use the AR technique to understand the personal data of the different stars in each seasons. That is all of my research in my assignment too. Thanks you listening.